You did a good job winning, but now you must face me for the championship. I hope you brought your A game, unknown fighter. How dare you use such trickery to beat me? Draw your sword. Oh, I can't believe I lost. I can't believe it. Oh well, it was a good fight. And the champion is... Well, who are you? Remove your helmet. Show us who you are. What? A girl? I cannot be beaten by a girl. I demand a rematch. At once.
Incoming! My name is Hebristiel of the Woodland Realm.
How dare you? How dare you? Guards, get her at once. Get her. Okay, boss. Yeah, boss. Come on. We'll get her. Come on, guys. Let's go. Come on, guys.
See you later, suckers!
Admiral, have your men close off the bay. At once. Come on, Admiral, do it. Oh, that sounds like green coat business. I need permission from one of my superiors to do that. Ignore that request, Admiral. That is a green coat matter. We red notes will not get involved. I will get you for this. I will show you. You cannot treat Prince Barrow this way.
Well, that was fun. Looks like the wind is taking me east.
Guess who's back? Back again. Mikey's back.
Tell a friend.
Hey, everybody. Here we are with episode 35 of the Brick Chat. But before we go any further, let me just say, if you like this stream or any of the content on the channel, please
Like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll be getting into episode 35 of the Brick Chat after the intro coming in.
Yeah.
Well, hello, everyone.
Hello.
We have a really big show lined up for today.
You say that all.
Yeah, right, Mop Top, and I'm Ed Sullivan. Really big shoe. No, I can do it better. Really big shoe. Really big. That's it.
Well, I gotta run that gag into the ground.
You got to.
You know, until it's just becomes annoying. It's not funny anymore. But the missus is working on a rebrickable mock for.
I am, and I'm just looking. I think I'm missing a piece.
I gotta get my other camera out here.
Oh,
We're a little late today.
not my fault.
Not her fault.
I left Brick-a-Pick stream at an appropriate time to get my business done.
But she is.
I was looking at the camera saying that. Nobody was watching me.
Rebrickable mock of this bad boy here. It is a Ministry of Magic. And it only requires what? A base plate and
A door and a frame.
a door and a frame. So 3 extra pieces is all it requires. And you can build yourself a modular version of the Ministry of Magic.
Except it looks like I'm missing a piece, but I don't know. Yeah.
Here's the rear of it.
Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm working on.
So
This one is not as good as the other one I did, but it works. It's something to do with this set, man.
yeah, because the way it came, we were just never fully satisfied with it.
Mm-mm.
You want to show everybody, in case they're new here, the first section?
Well, I finished off the second roof, our second story, and I put that on there. So that's what the second story looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is what the back looks like. It's got a little gazebo and a fountain and the stairs. The stairs are a little wonkety, but I mean, I might do some rearranging eventually, but it was a good starting spot, I thought. I mean, for what, $6 for the instructions, and then all I had to do was buy another base plate. It doesn't sit on there.
It looks like it's not sitting there very well.
Yeah, because I didn't have it on the studs very good. But yeah. So I mean, it's not perfect. It's got some problems. It's got some issues. But whoops, what did I just knock over?
So she is working on that right before your eyes. And we also will be talking about, there's this new Ghostbusters themed Rebrickable mock that came to my attention. I want to talk about today. So we'll be discussing that. And we also have a couple of Lego ideas submissions that I caught my eye that I want to talk about. One of which could possibly be by King Ollendorf, maybe.
Oh, really? See, I don't even know what's on our show today. I didn't ask.
Yeah,
I just showed up.
She's been tuning it out.
Shush! I have not. You've been working me to the bone, man. I was up late.
To the bone.
Bone.
Well, to be fair, that was for MJP.
Well, still, I still have to work.
Because I have a gaming channel and a movie channel that I run as well, and she does all the thumbnails for both channels. And
You work me to the bone, man.
So let's see who is in the chat today. We have Wally's World. He says, I need to start supper, so I'm not late. Hello, Wally. Glad you can make it. Dominic Z is here. He says hi. Dominic. Richard Cranium is here.
Hello, Richard.
And I like to call him Richhead because he has, in my opinion, the best name on YouTube.
He loves your name.
I mean, think about Richard Cranium.
Yes, we all know, dear. You don't need to bring it up.
And Mr. Tamiya, I don't want to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Tamiya 89. Sorry if I mispronounced that.
We'll just call you Tommy.
Says, I'm just dropping by to say hello, productions dude, and everyone else. Sanitize, wash your hands. Yes.
Thank you. Stay clean, everyone.
Dominic Z says, Mikey uploaded a video to the new Lionel Taurus Animations boxcar. I have the first pictures.
Ooh.
Well, that is cool. And just in case, people are unaware, Dominic Z is our resident guru of all things Taurus Animations and Lionel trains. He knows all about that stuff.
He's the go-to guy for such things.
And Richard Cranian says, you two are awesome. Thank you guys for the likes on Instagram, by the way.
Oh, no problem. Thanks so much.
David Emperor's here.
Hi, David.
He says, good evening, gang.
Good evening.
Good evening to you. And let me also say, I forgot to say, but we will be doing the Can You Guess the minifigure as we do on every episode of the show. So you got to stay tuned towards the end of the program if you want your chance to win.
How many do we have on there so far?
I believe we have 3, but I'd have to double check.
So we get 10 and then we spin the wheel.
Yeah. And then next up we have King Ollendorf. And
hello, Ollendorf.
He is a channel member. And if you are a channel member, you get a special introductory video. And this one is for you, sir.
Hello there.
King Ollendorf.
Hello, Happy Builder.
Hello, Happy Builder.
Hello, Happy Builders.
And Grumpy Old Warhorse Todd is here. He says, attention, Grumpy Old Warhorse is on deck.
I see that. Hello, sir.
And
it's been a while.
He is a channel member as well. And Todd, this one is for you.
Todd's
cool. Yeah, Todd's cool.
We haven't seen him in a while.
I haven't seen him in a while. Uh-oh.
I'm already dropping stuff. Georgie, can you help mommy? I dropped a window.
Omega Man is here.
Hello, Omega
He
Man.
says hello all, and I tell you, he was on a roll in Brickapick stream today. It was absolutely on fire.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. He sure was. He was killing me. It was hard for me to do my makeup. I had so many tears rolling out of my eyes, man. Killing me, man.
Yeah, he's won the day. It's like I almost feel bad even trying to make jokes after some of the stuff that he said today.
No, we got nothing.
We got nothing.
Nothing compares.
Richard Cranian says LMAO. Well, thank you, Mikey. And he also says, just glad to be known for something. Ha ha.
Well, you won the internet with your name there.
Yeah, like I said, you need just a nice intro video for if you decide to do a YouTube channel, and just you could win it with just with your name and a nice intro. I mean, your actual content could be dirt poor, but with that name and a nice intro, you'd be golden. You'd be golden. David Emperor says, I have made your sig fig now, Mikey. I'll take him on some adventures around London, and we'll share the results in due course. Well, thank you. Yeah, that sounds awesome. I would be happy to share those adventures here on the show.
Sure would.
I want to see Mikey in London.
Is Mrs. Mikey Che good to go?
Zisu is here.
Hi, Zisu.
He says, hello, Mr. and Mrs. Mikey. And grumpy old warhorse Todd says, been getting ready for 2 months.
Ooh, for what?
Well, he's got his big adventure he's going to be going on, or has gone on, or I know he does some traveling.
I know he does some traveling. Yeah.
And Zisu saying hello, and where's King Oldendorf? And King Oldendorf says, I'm right here. Zisu, Seth missed you last night. Omega Man says, I blame Ulrike. Yeah, she definitely
she set you up when you were knocking them down.
Yeah.
I tell you.
I know, just so people can know, we got on the topic of noonsies, which I forget how we got on that topic.
Well, she was talking about breakfast and how she doesn't get up until noon, and she called it. I can't remember what she called it, and I said noonsies, because that's what Pippin and Merry say in Lord of the Rings, or in The Hobbit. So no, the Lord of the Rings. So that's all that would happen, and then it just took off from there, and then it was just a.
To make a long story short, she said that she prefers to watch the news instead of partake in them. Or like, hey-oh!
Right. It just got dirtier and dirtier after that. But it was a good time. I had fun. That was hilarious.
Hugh is here. He says, evening, Mr. and Mrs. Mikey J. And
Hi,
all.
Hugh.
Hello, Hugh. Glad of Hugh to make it.
Ha-ha.
Grumpy old warhorse says, focus, Mikey. Yeah. Richard Cranian says, just the name, huh? Well, it's one of those names that just, you see it, and once you get it, you can't forget it.
You can't forget it.
Zisu says, King Oldendorf, yeah, I get lots of unexpected sleep yesterday.
Ooh.
That's a good thing. Yeah, I had to get a little bit of extra sleep as well. Been fighting off a little bit of something here. Got passed around the household, and I'm last to get it, and it hasn't fully taken me down, but
no, it didn't fully take me down either. So
I think it took you down a little harder.
It took me a little hard. Well, I lost my voice. I was all groggy. Grumpy
old warhorse is going to Florida. Yeah.
Ooh.
King Oldendorf says to Zisu, at least we know you okay as Seth is getting worried.
Oh. There's another window.
Richard Cranium says, so I was thinking about starting a Lego channel, just traveling around, touring the States, going to different Lego shops. I'd call it Click Tourist. Just say it 3 times fast.
Click tourist, click tourist, click. Ah! Got me.
I knew there was something
There
up
had
there.
to be something.
See, that's what I'm saying. Just run with the comedy, man. Just run with the comedy. And
You're great at it, man. You're so funny. Darn it.
I gotta know, is your name really Richard?
Probably not. Don't ask people their real names.
I didn't ask his real name. I just asked if it was really Richard. Because I like to call him Rich Ed. King Oldendorf says, will the real Mikey hand up? It's the police.
Uh-oh.
Will the real Mikey please stand up?
It's the police, huh? In trouble.
Hugh says, LOL, good one, Mikey. Grumpy Old Warhorse Todd says, you're blurry as crap.
Are we?
I don't see any problems on our end.
Uh-oh.
So
Is everybody seeing us, or?
Hugh's been binging watching Deep Space Nine on Netflix. That's cool.
Fun. Oh my gosh, where want you going? Oh.
Richard Cranium says, no, Mikey. No.
No, his real name is not.
And Grumpy Old Warhorse Todd says, laugh my butt off, dumb blonde jokes. LOL.
I'm not a blonde.
And King Oldendorf says, it's just Mikey's cheap camera.
Aw.
Hey.
Hey.
We got like 3 or 4 of those cheap cameras around here. So
They work. They do their job.
Richard Cranium says, you guys look clear to me.
Good.
Wally's World says, make sure to check your gear at the bottom. Sometimes defaults to 4DP.
Oh.
Well,
Nice tip.
we should be in 1080. That's what we pay for around here. So I'm sure King Oldendorf is dying for me to talk about his Lego Ideas set. So, King Oldendorf, why don't you give me a link in the chat and I will talk about it.
I'm having a hard time with this.
Otherwise, I think I got to try and find it manually.
Where did this come from? OMG. Can't get this on.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, I know why. Messing stuff up. Not doing it right. Wondered why it wasn't working.
Grumpy Old Warhorse Todd says, I can't read the comments.
Uh-oh.
Well, check your glasses, man. King Oldendorf says, at least my camera is cheap and it still gives 5K footage. There's no such thing as 5K. Only goes up to 4K, sir.
Lies, I tell you. He's spreading lies.
David Emperor says, have you bought any of the new CMFs yet? No, we have not.
No.
We haven't been able to find any in the wild in our neck of the woods.
I have been looking.
We have been looking.
Everywhere I go, I look. But nope, I haven't seen them yet. It drives me crazy because I do want them.
Mm-hmm.
Bad. I've gone, I think, once a week the last couple of weeks. I've gone somewhere. And I've gone to multiple places. So, yeah.
Well, I can't translate that link over, King Oldendorf. So can you tell me the exact name of it? And I will search for it on Lego Ideas. I know it's Tower something. Old Stone Tower or something like that.
Old Stone Tower. Georgie.
Sorry for not being more prepared there. That's my bad.
Told ya. He was spending too much time in Brick-a-Pick stream.
Well, to be fair, this just came to my attention today. So this was a last minute haunted stone tower.
Oh.
And Dominic says Mikey Bachman also did an HO scale kickline train set in 1993. See, there you go. Dominic Z, he knows all the stuff.
Yes.
Haunted stone watchtower. You know, I looked up King Oldendorf. You think that would have been good enough?
Right.
Yes, the link is in the comment. Yes, thank you. That's not what I wanted.
You going on a wild goose chase?
You know me. And so here's the Haunted Stone Watchtower by King Oldendorf. And this is a brand new idea submission just as today. He's already got 25 supporters and he's got 59 days left to reach his goal, which I don't know what is the early goal.
I think 100.
So,
first goal.
Yeah, so we all gotta get the supports up for him because this is a cool watchtower he did.
Mm-hmm. And it's modular too, isn't it? As I remember.
Well, let's take a look at the pictures.
I think it is.
Here's the backside of it. And here's his adventurers heading on in.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the mimic trap because this was originally part of the Lego Ideas Dungeons and Dragons submissions, but he decided to change it up. And there's like his lich.
Mm-hmm.
And see,
yeah,
it is quite modular.
I thought it was from what I remembered.
And there's all the minifigures. And let's see. The 4 new adventurers went to the old watchtower after many people had gone missing in the area. Not from the nearby village. They had gone missing in the area, even from the nearby village. And they checked the watchtower out for any hint, but is it a trap or not? They have been told there was an old legend related to the old watchtower from the nearby villager who said long time ago the watchtower contained a bulk of soldiers to protect it borderline from enemy and in a battle. All but 2 survived the battle, who is a sorcerer and his pupil, but they too will fall due to poison they contracted in battle. The warlock who watched the battle nearby cursed both sorcerer and his pupil to be bound to the tower forever, haunted in death, thus becoming the lich and the eldritch lich. Together with their minds twisted and the warlock left the site, no one knew what evil cursed magic the liches are doing to this very day. This idea was made for the Dungeons and Dragons idea contest, and I enjoyed it. The idea contains pieces and 7 minifigures, which are the Lich, the Eldritch Lich, Banshee, Dwarven Warrior, Elven Sorcerer, Goliath Paladin, and Human Hunter. Also contain a Mimic, which was inside the tower. The tower's got 3 floors inside. On the lower floor is the Mimic room to store the Mimic and minifigures. The middle floor is in the entrance of the tower and only goes up to the roof. And the roof is the top floor, which the Eldritch Lich resides.
Ooh.
So very cool, everyone. And I will put a link in the description for this, and make sure you go and support it. And let's help King Oldendorf reach his goals and see if we can try to help get him into the 10K club for this set. And why don't you guys tell me down in the comments what you think of this submission by King Oldendorf?
I'll have to go and sign in and get my support going.
Yeah. And Brickapix is here.
Hello, Carrie.
Hello, Carrie. And David Emperor says, nice build, King. Yes, it is. Grumpy Old Warhorse says, okay, King, old and dork, I supported you.
Spelled his name wrong.
I see what you did there. I see.
Y'all have to sign in. You didn't sign me in and support it.
Well, let me try to do that real quick.
Thanks.
What is the deal with these crazy
That one.
account names that they give you on Lego Ideas?
I have no idea.
There you go.
Yay.
Mrs. Mikey J is officially number 28.
Yay.
Here, I will. See?
Officially number 28.
Officially number 28.
Woohoo.
And Infamous Convict is here. He says, hello, everyone. Supporter number 27 for the Haunted Watchtower here.
Ah, right before me.
And Infamous Convict, he was our big winner of our last Spin the Wheel from the Can You Guess It?
Yeah, did he get his prize?
And he did get his prize, and he
Yay.
sent me a message on Instagram.
Yay.
He ended up going with a
Mikey
nice
J
hat,
hat,
a
yeah.
Mikey J hat.
Sure did. Good. I'm glad it got to you.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
Look at who's here.
Who?
We have Trouble in the chat.
Oh, Trouble.
BFAB is here.
Hi, sir. How are you?
Long time no BFAB.
No chat.
I'm glad you can make it. You're always entertaining. I look
Thanks
forward
so
to your chitter chatter.
Chitta chatta, chitta chatta. Oh.
And King Oldorf says, thank everyone for supporting my idea. Absolutely.
Of course. It's what we're here for.
And
Support.
Infamous Convict says, no way they can make those seaweed part in trans green, though. What seaweed part?
Oh, the ones that are, I don't have them, but I know what you're talking about.
And BFAB says, LOL, sorry, I have been joining a lot of streams, but will be here and there. Yeah, I know. You're
hit and miss.
You're busy. You're a busy
Busy
man. I
It's
understand.
nice to see you when we see you, though.
Yeah. You know, you have one of those voices that I can hear it in my head. Which he had a video that he just had come out that was very cool.
Yeah.
And
I was listening to it on yours.
yeah, there was a German YouTuber, Lego YouTuber, ended up getting sued by Lego themselves. Quite an interesting tale.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm still curious to know is, what was the ending thing about? There was like somebody called you and left you a voicemail or something,
Was
and you were
threatening you? Or was that just you being funny? I thought it was just him being funny.
David Emperor says, voted. Yes, those account names confused the heck out of me in the early days.
I know.
They still confuse me. Like I'm like
I think mine's Mystic Magic Tree or something like that.
and I'm like, what? Add another account. This ain't right.
No, it's me. That's just weird.
So Richard Cranium wants to know, so how long have you two been collecting Lego, and is Lego how you guys met?
No.
We have been I have been collecting Lego since the 80s. So my history goes back to Forestmen and Pirates and Castle and all that stuff. But I had a rather long dark age, as most of us do with Lego. And it was the first set that really started to draw me back in was the Lego Ideas / Kuso DeLorean and Ecto 1.
Ah,
I'm trying to think which one was first. I don't know if it was the Ecto 1 or the DeLorean.
I think it was the DeLorean.
But I got both of those, and those were my first sets back into Lego. And
But before that, we would buy Lego for my daughter. So I think the first one we bought together was the Harry Potter board game. So that was my first Lego set, really. Well, I mean, it was hers, but that was the first time I had bought in Lego. So because that was before we even moved to this house. And we got the other stuff here.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I was never into Lego. I never really collected it or anything. And then we started buying it for our daughter, and then the rest is history.
Well,
we just got more and more and more. And
it reignited my passion for it, and of course, I've told this story before, but the only thing in our collection now that remained from my childhood was a Ziploc baggie full of minifigures. My actual sets, my stepmom at the time, she sold them all in a garage sale behind my back. I had the Skull Eye Schooner, had Rock Island Refuge, Imperial Trading Post, Wolfpack Tower, Forestman Crossing, so some, the original Imperial flagship. So I had some nice sets, and they all got just sold underneath my nose. But what happened is I had a younger cousin at the time, and he was getting into Lego, and he would be over my grandma's house a lot. And so I went and I took all my favorite minifigures out of my Lego box. It was just a cardboard box that I had at the time, and I let him play with them over my grandma's house. Well, like I said, my stepmom ended up selling that big old cardboard box full of bulk Lego. So somebody scored Skull Eye Schooner and a bunch of good stuff, probably for pennies on the dollar.
With that,
and luckily, because those minifigures were at my grandmother's house, I was able to go and take those, and so at least I was able to keep a good portion of my minifigures, which included the Red Coat, Admiral, Pirate Steve, and some of my old Forestmen, and so a lot of those are some of my original minifigures. And then after we got the idea sets that I told you about, it started kicking me into gear a little bit, and I wanted to reacquire my old Pirate and Castle sets. That was my initial goal, and I've pretty much done that.
So yeah, we bought a whole bunch of pirate ships one year.
Yeah.
That was
And then that was around the same time Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit Lego was doing those, and I'm a big fan of that as well, and so
was our daughter. So
we ended up
she
buying
got a lot of those,
going and getting those sets, and then she started getting into Harry Potter, and so it just kept snowballing to the point of where we're at today. And yeah,
and then our son came, and we started him with Duplos, and so he started with Duplos, and then once he got big enough to play with Lego, which he was always smaller than the recommended, but so he started getting them, and
then I got Jurassic Park.
Yeah, and we just kept getting them and getting them. And then we started building our city,
Yeah.
And yeah, like you said, it just snowballed. We started real little. I remember it used to fit into one of our small rooms down here.
Yeah.
Just one table. And now it's taking over the whole basement.
Well, luckily we have places to keep letting it grow
Yeah.
if we want to do that. Our Lego City is still kind of I'm not going to say that it's not impressive or I don't love our Lego City, but
We're on the smaller side.
yeah, there's a lot of people out there on YouTube
Have-
and stuff that have bigger Lego cities than us.
Yeah.
But
We'll
our
just-
full display,
We have a lot more.
I would, you know, from one end of the display to the other end of the display, I would say it's got to be bigger than Jang Bricks. We're competing with Alex Nunez for the biggest actual display in all of YouTube. In my
Well, he goes on
opinion.
the floor too, though.
Yeah,
Alex does.
but he's pretty much maxed out, and we can keep going.
Yeah, we can keep going.
But we're not, you know, those are the basic themes that we've been collecting, and which, you know, on a little side note, we got into Jurassic World and stuff because of our son, and it's actually a video that came out yesterday on our Jurassic Central Park has been the best performing like Lego like traditional video that we've done in quite some time. And I'm like, man, you know, so we might have to start talking about that stuff more and more because it's gaining traction by somebody.
Somebody likes it.
Yeah.
That's me.
I like it. It's fun.
That was me.
That's probably, other than after the medieval, I would say. I like Jurassic Central Park. That's one of my faves.
And there's a rampage.
A rampage.
Yeah, they have both.
BFAS says, oh no, Mikey's hearing voices. Yeah.
Just your voice.
They're on a rampage. They both put their tails.
Oh, and then Zizou says, good question. I bet it's confidential. Can't reveal how they met. So we didn't answer that part.
Oh yeah.
We are, even though we're both Gen Xers essentially at the bottom end of that spectrum.
You're more of a millennial.
Well, technically speaking,
I
I'm
think
the
so,
oldest millennial.
Yes.
Which I think is crap because I don't really associate
not,
with.
yeah.
I'm more in common with Gen Xers than I am with millennials. But because she is older than me.
I am. Thanks for pointing that out.
Yeah. But we met on the internet, on a dating website,
Yo.
and our first date was at Buffalo Wild Wings.
We've basically been inseparable since.
Yeah. And we've been pretty much attached at the hip ever since.
No.
David Emperor says, how long have you guys lived in your home? Since 2012.
Yeah, almost 11 years.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be 11 years this March. But yeah, this hasn't been 11 years. When did we do this? The big tables like this?
Well, I did a video not too long ago about, and it was going through the history of all of it. I mean, it doesn't show the initial history.
Not the little
because,
table.
Yeah, it's because it literally started with Pirates and Castle sets.
I don't even know if we have any video or footage of that.
Yeah, I didn't, but because what I was doing was I was working on like stop motion stuff as well. Because that was what I was.
That was the first endeavor you did.
Yeah, I was working on stop motions.
Mm-hmm.
And so it became hard for me to do the stop motions in those rooms, and so I kept like, because the basement was just like a rumpus room at the time, just let kids play or whatever, and I said, well, this little room's not going to work for me, and so I moved it over to another room that was a little bit bigger, and I was in there for maybe 6 months, and I said, well, this isn't working for me either. And then I brought it out into a bigger section of the basement. And that's the first videos that you see on the channel or in that video. That's actually phase 3 of the Lego world. Because like I said, phase 1 and 2, there's actually no footage of.
Mm-mm.
and then what you see now is essentially phase 4.
Yeah. And eventually we might have phase 5. Who knows?
Dude, I want to show them all dragons.
Oh, wow,
Including
buddy.
the new one.
Georgie's got some dragons he wants to show off
And
because he
that-
built a new one.
And I took that guy off.
Yeah. BFAB
That's the-
says part 2, there's a sequel. When I teased the first one, a very reliable source in the Lego space gave me some crazy info on the case.
Ah.
Here's this one.
So that's why it's not
Mine has a
resolved.
player.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I don't recall hearing a.
You know, we don't
Getting
like
any-
brick-built dragons, but we got a brick-built dragon in here.
Yeah, unfortunately.
We're not a big fan, but he picked it out one time, and
Well, let's
And-
tell the story.
Okay.
We went to the Lego store. It was the last time we were at the Lego store, and he was looking for sets to get, and his birthday was coming up, and so we knew what we got him for his birthday, and we weren't going to.
buy him.
And he wanted Jurassic Park sets.
And we knew we had gotten him like every Jurassic Park set that was in the stores.
And so we're like, we're not going to rebuy them. And so we kept telling him no on the ones that he wanted. And eventually he settled on that set.
He threw a fit and then decided he was going to get this set. And I was against it. I told him no, but.
And then we went to Legoland Discovery Center, and they had a better
The Minecraft set he wanted.
Yeah, they had a
Because-
better selection that
Oh, they
day
can't see us.
than
We're
the
looking at the camera. They can't see us.
they had a better selection on that particular day than the Lego store.
And the
did.
Lego store. Yeah, they were. Well, they had it in the display, and he's like, "I want that set." And of course, they didn't have it on the shelves, so we couldn't buy it for him. And so he kind of threw a fit and wasn't happy with anything, and then settled on this. And then, like Mike said, we went to the Discovery Center, and they had the Minecraft set he wanted. And so we said, "Okay, well, we'll buy you that, but then you don't get this one."
Yeah, and we were gonna sell this in our Bricklink store.
Lo and behold,
And it was sitting over there to be parted out to put in our Bricklink store for forever and a day. And
which isn't even open right now.
yeah. Someone won't open it back up.
I know. I've been busy, man.
Oh, you're always busy.
I am. So lo and behold,
And so he comes back in and says, "Daddy, can I have this set?" And I said, "Go ask your mother."
at first, when he first asked me, like a couple months ago, I said no. And then he proceeded to tell me, "You said no before." And I'm like, "Thanks for showing me my inconsistencies."
So he wants to compare him to all the dragons.
Yeah, and including.
Well, we know who's the
Oh,
coolest
I got
one.
about 2 more.
Well, this is enough. These are all the big ones, buddy. Don't bring over the little ones. It's fine.
I like
Yeah.
those are all the big ones we have.
And you know who the king of these dragons are.
Small.
Of course. Here you go.
He's
All right.
the king.
He is the king.
And we don't get another dragon.
We love him. He's the coolest dragon
And we
ever.
don't get another dragon.
We're gonna get another dragon?
To go with
We have the
all
Minecraft dragon too, but it's in pieces.
Yeah, someday we'll get to.
Because that's the
Someday.
joy of these brick built dragons. They don't last.
No, they fall apart. That's why I don't like them. They fall apart,
Oh,
man.
we don't have a Hogwarts dragon.
He wants the horntail, Hungarian horntail.
BFAB says that weird voice to the end was just him
Oh,
having
see,
fun.
I thought it was him trying to be all funny.
Oh, we have another new set.
And Hugh says, "Have you got any more speed champions yet, Mikey?"
I was this close.
She wanted. Maybe you could tell me what it is. The green car. What's the new green
I
one?
want to say it was a lotus, but
Yeah, that sounds about
We
right.
showed them this.
I'm not. Yeah, that is one thing. I almost bought it. I was at the store and I saw it, and I was like, "Ooh, I like that color," because I knew it burned him up that I told him that the Countach was going to be my sig figs. So I had it in my cart, but I think it was a lotus. I'm not sure. It was a real nice. It was this green color. It was this green, like the Ministry of Magic, and it was so pretty. And my green's my favorite color, so I was going to buy it for myself. But instead, I found the new Minecraft set that has the little frog, and so I bought that for the boy because I thought that little frog was cute. And I saw it on Ollendorf's haul video, and I thought, oh, that's cute, a little frog. So I saw that they had that new set, but they had some of the new sets, but they didn't have the collectible minifigures, which I was sad about.
Yeah, we still haven't been able to find a single one.
Not even one. Thank you,
At
Tracy.
least we found a new one.
Yeah, so he got the new Minecraft set instead. So so I put the car back, but I think I might end up getting that one because
For your minifigure?
for my minifigure, yeah. Since I'll give you back the Countach.
Yeah.
Since the green is my favorite color, so.
And as far as Speed Champions go, even though I think that they're all cool in their own way, I've always been kind of a car guy. You know, some people are more motorcycle guys, where I'm definitely more of a car guy. And as such, I am picky about my cars. Yes.
Which ones do you want?
Like, if I'm just picking out a little Matchbox car or Hot Wheel for our son, like, I'll look at them all and find the best one and say, no, this is the one we're getting.
And I usually go with the green ones.
and not that I don't like a lot of the new ones that they've come out with.
There are a lot of the Fast and the Furious ones.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of those.
I don't know if this is politically correct in today's day and age, but when I grew up, they called those rice burners. And I'm not a fan of them, to be honest with you. I think they're ugly.
The big spoilers on them.
Yeah, I do like supercars, like a Lamborghini and Ferrari, but I like the old ones, like a Lamborghini and Ferrari. McLarens, they're all right. They might be a better actual car than some of the Lambos and stuff, but the Lamborghinis and Ferrari and Porsche, they have the name.
They're just classic, more classic.
Yeah, and so those are the ones that I tend to look more towards. So as far as the current line of Speed Champions, the number one on my list is the Ferrari. I do want the Ferrari.
But I do think I'm gonna pick that green.
The rest of them, I could take or leave them.
You could live without.
Yeah, I do. Like I said before, now the Fast and the Furious Charger, I do like that because
is that the gray one?
No.
Oh, the black one.
Yeah,
okay.
that's a Dodge Charger.
That gray one, everybody's been like selling out of those. And when I was at Walmart, there was only like one of those, but there was like 10 of the green ones. That's why I put the green one back. I was like, it'll be there. It won't go anywhere. There's more, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that Fast and the Furious car.
So that Nissan Skyline.
Is that what it's called?
I could care less about that one. Now, if it's an American car, those are going to draw my attention more, as are Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and Porsches. Those three from overseas. King Oldorf was saying that he saw some crazy rumor about them doing a Speed Champions DeLorean. Now, I would be interested in that as well.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Does anybody know what that car was? The green one that I was talking about?
I'm pretty sure it's a Lotus.
I think it is a Lotus.
Wally's World says, I want to mod my Harry Potter Lego board game.
Oh, really? I wish we had some of the pieces still. We don't have the pieces. We just have the box. Because when we first opened our Bricklink store, that was one of the ones that got parted out for our Bricklink store.
King Oldendorf says, fun fact, my watchtower is not only a D&D contest. Ideas show up. The inn is going to be on Bricklink soon, and the third, which is the tomb, is on the shelf at the moment, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet.
Oh. You're going to put it on the Bricklink designer program? The tavern? Is that what I just heard?
David Emper says, I think a fake Barracuda set was looking for a gift for someone is what brought me out of my dark age. Yeah, I ended up, that's what we bought initially, because I got a bunch of like Enlightened knockoff Black Seas Barracudas and stuff, because we could get them for dirt cheap. And it's essentially the same thing, especially the actual build itself. It's just the brick quality is not as good.
Would you say the Enlightened one's probably the best quality out of the
No, out of the fake brands, love them or hate them, Lepin is the best brick quality.
That's what it was. I knew there was another one. I just couldn't remember what it was.
If a Lego brick is a 10, a Lepin brick is a solid 8. Maybe even a 9 in some cases. Like they are that close.
They did a good job stealing it.
They did.
Well, like BFAB said, didn't Lego's creators steal it as well?
Yeah, I did a video about that a long time ago as well. That it came from Kitty Craft. Lego snatched it from Kitty Craft. But and then like Enlightened bricks, they're about a 6, so they're a couple steps down from even Lepin. But I wouldn't go. I wouldn't go much below that. Like we have, I call it a Kazi Black Pearl because it was Kazi bricks. But it's a nice design ship. It's a really cool striking ship. It's all black, but the brick qualities in that thing are dirt. I had to super glue a lot of pieces on that thing.
Craggle.
It was the only way it would work.
Lord business.
King Oldendorf says, if King of Stop Motion not here, then maybe I do not so fun facts with Oldendorf instead. Grumpy Old Warhorse. Richard Cranium says, Grumpy Old Warhorse, it's not close, but it's not that far either, if that makes sense, but it's pretty close to Orlando. Oh, talking about their trip.
Oh, nice.
And Zissou, or Convict saying hello to Zissou and Brickapix.
Oh,
Richard Cranium says, speaking of little ones, look at that cool guy in the background. Oh, talking about our little one?
Our little man?
Thank you.
Thanks.
Uh-oh.
He's pretty fun.
Did our mods take care of that at all?
We have... Uh-oh. I put the sticker on crooked.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't think I can get it off either.
Girls.
Girls, girls, girls.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. Look how crooked it is. Boo. Oh, well.
And King Oldendorf says, will Brickapix be a member of Mikey J Productions channel? That would be lovely. That's up to her. And let's see. Thunderlogger is here. Hello, sir.
Hello.
He says, hey, folks, Happy New Year.
Hello. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
It is 2023. Georgie was already talking about 2024.
It just started, man.
I know. I was like, oh my gosh. Because I think they were talking about it at school because he'll be in 2nd grade. And so he was like saying all or telling me all about 2024. I'm like, man, 2023 just started. I barely can write it on my checks.
Richard Cranium says, Grumpy Old Warhorse, very cool. I don't know if you're going to go around March 18th and 19th, close enough to make a trip, but there's a Lego show in Kissimmee then. Oh.
Kissimmee, Florida.
Yeah.
I remember going camping there. That's near Disney World, isn't it?
Wally's World, it is.
Yeah.
That's where Disney World is.
Yeah, because that's where we camped.
Wally's World says they met fighting over a box of Legos. It took some time to create her into the Lego fan that she is now.
Yeah.
It wasn't such a smooth going, and
No.
it was a process, my friend.
Yes.
There was a lot of times where I had to say things very carefully, and almost like Ralphie in A Christmas Story. Put a nice little thing on her pillow so she.
Shut up. It was really Harry Potter. That is what got me. That is Hagrid's Hut. The first Hagrid's Hut they came out with. It wasn't like the first one, so I don't remember if it was like 2012 or 13. So that Hagrid's Hut, that one's the one that sparked my love
I was born 81, sir. 1 year off. BFAB says love at first wing. Now, there's a not so funny story involving that. Because yes, we were at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, yeah, because someone almost lost me. He almost lost me. First date, almost lost me. He's lucky I didn't have very much confidence, because I would have been gone.
Thunderlogger says Buffalo Wild Wings. That sounds like my kind of a place. Well, here's what happened. I go in there, and we're going there for our date, and it just so happens that a guy I went to high school with was in there as well, and I thought it was okay to just go over and say hello real quick, just so I wouldn't be rude. And
if it would have been real quick, it wouldn't have been bad. But he left me. He left his first date with me to go over to a crowd of people and chit chat. And I'm just sitting there all by myself. And he, like I said, he's lucky I didn't have much confidence, because I would have walked out. I would have said, "See ya, dude." Mm-hmm. Yeah, left me sitting there all by myself. He's lucky I was scared to death. So I hadn't been on a date in ever.
Where I was a bit of a player.
Yeah, you had a lot of tricks up your sleeve,
I did.
sir.
And since we're on the topic, just some helpful dating advice
for anybody out there. Don't ever leave your date.
Well, for men especially, is I always kissed on the first date. And I would kiss earlier on in the date. And there was two reasons for that. The first reason was it got that bit of anxiety about tension about the end of the night out of the way, and then both people could relax. And then for two, you know, there's an old song in it, you can tell by the way you kiss. So it was a good way to gauge the kind of interests, feelings that I had, or maybe that she had, and because you can't really fake it. If there was no attraction.
So first he leaves me at the table all by myself, and then he jumps me in the parking lot and kisses me, and he's still here.
Yeah, so
he did something right.
And but that goes to show, and this is my final piece of dating advice, is that if it's meant to be, it will be. My grandmother told me once upon a time, she's passed away now, that relationships shouldn't be hard. If you're with the right person, it's not hard. And that's, that goes to show, like, I could have done everything wrong that night, and we still would have ended up together. So
I think you did do everything wrong. No, you didn't. I was a smitten kitten. I was.
Richard Cranium says, nothing wrong with that, guys. So many people beat that way. Awesome to see y'all killing it together. It's a rare sight nowadays.
Aw, thanks.
Thank you.
We have lots of fun together.
And then he says, Wally World, Mrs. Mikey J definitely won the box of Lego. Haha, Richard, he better not let her win.
I win all the time. That's the name of the game.
Yes, go support this idea from King Oldendorf. I'm way far behind on the chat, everyone. So
you're chatting.
Yeah, so
sorry.
All right, so I had to zoom past a bunch of stuff there real fast. So
sorry if we missed something. Say it again if we missed it.
BFAB says Mikey turned in Houdini real fast. Infamous Comics says playa Mikey.
He was. He had so many little tricks up his
I had
sleeve.
a streak. I want to say it was.
Now you're gonna send brag.
I want to say it was like 26 or 27 first dates in a row where I kissed the girl on the first date, And I actually broke the streak right before I met her because I went out with this one girl and I was just not feeling it at all. Like I didn't even want to kiss her. I was just like, no. And what was crazy is she kept calling me like, do you want to go out again and stuff? And I'm just like,
No.
I had a good time the other night, and I'm just like, what day were you on, lady?
Oh, sorry, Lola.
BFAB
What?
says Mikey leaving was a play. He knows what he's doing.
See? Shut up. I was so mad. He's never gonna live that down, leaving me. I will yell, I will hold it against him for the rest of his life. How if I was the woman I am today that he made me, the confidence he gave me, if I was that woman, oh gosh, I'd have been gone.
And then he
I'd
says,
have walked my 4-inch heels out of there.
you guys are my favorite couple in the Lego community.
Who said that?
BFAB.
Aw, thanks, BFAB. We're pretty fun.
Wally's World says I'm blushing.
Aw.
Let's talk about something else.
Mike doesn't want to get in trouble anymore.
So over on Rebrickable, this came to my attention.
Georgie says I'm on Mama's side.
He's always on your side.
I know.
And as you guys know, I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan.
Oh yeah. I like this one.
And somebody made this out of Lego, obviously. And it is Ray's Occult Bookstore. And this is the Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed, the video game, which, shameless plug, I play on my gaming channel. Her and I do. We play it together.
We do, yes.
And the little guy does too.
And Georgie.
We record the footage and all that good fun stuff.
It's lots of fun.
But this set was made famous originally in Ghostbusters 2. Let me see. That's where it first appeared. This is the way it looked in Ghostbusters 2. And here is a bit of the inside of it. And like I said, it plays a pretty big role in the game Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed. And this is images from that. But when I saw this on Rebrickable, I thought to myself, that's pretty stinking cool. And there you can see somebody put it next to the firehouse. Which I wouldn't do that because then it would interrupt being able to open up the firehouse if you stuck it right there.
It could go on the other side. There's a door, isn't there?
Yeah, it could go on the other side. Yeah. But nevertheless, I think that this is a really cool design, and I kind of want to do something similar. Now it's over 4,000 pieces, which that is a lot. The original creator, in my humble opinion, I think he got a little bit too carried away with some of the details. I mean, look at the minifigure standing here at the desk. I mean, and how high the walls and everything is. I don't think that it needs to be quite so big and grand. But I think you could dial it back and get the same feel. Because, I mean, like I said, look at the original. I mean, it's not this... It was a pretty small...
It was a tiny little store.
Yeah.
So he did go a little...
And because a 4,000 piece Rebrickable set, that's not going to be cheap to try to make. But I think there's a fantastic blueprint he's provided here for Ghostbusters fans. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I'm definitely interested in doing something like this.
Oh gosh, I did that in crooked too. I'll start to do my stickers crooked. I thought the price for the instructions was a bit much.
Well, let's head over to.
But I mean, I'm used to buying $5 Rebrickable models. So I mean.
So yeah, $25 for the instructions, which, I mean, yeah, that's a little bit on the high side. I want to say the instructions for my Flying Dutchman only cost like $15 or something. So if the mock creator, Brother Bear Bricks, if he catches this, that's one thing I would consider, man, is maybe lowering the price of the instructions a little bit.
Yeah.
And another thing that I would consider would be if you could do like a smaller version of it. Because like I said, 4,000 pieces, that's a lot. I don't think it needs to be quite so many pieces.
I don't think it needs to be quite as long and quite as big.
Yeah. But the idea that you've done here is sensational. And there's rumors, King Ollendorf's been checking the dark corners of the internet to find Ghostbusters rumors for Lego sets. And so there is rumors of there being because there's a new movie coming out this Christmas. They're going to start filming it in March, which is quite a quick production turnaround schedule to start filming in March and have it out for Christmas. But that's the story as of right now, and it's a continuation. It's a sequel to Ghostbusters Afterlife, and I've been on record as saying that I think the only reason we didn't see sets from the last Ghostbusters movie was because of the pandemic and how everything got delayed. And because that film is one of the major ones that suffered due to the pandemic. It got delayed multiple times, and I think that Lego they just kind of backed off it and said, well, we have our release schedule and we're not going to change that. And so they, so I think that there were sets that were in development for Ghostbusters Afterlife that ended up getting shelved. And so that's why I think that there's a very high possibility that there's already stuff that was in the pipeline, and we will see it hopefully for the new film. Hopefully. But yeah, what do you guys think of that rebrickable mock?
Here we go. Look at that. It's done. I am done. Can you see it?
Ooh. Thunderlogger says he would have taken that down to around 1,000. Yeah. That's pretty high for sure. Brickapix is Brother B-Fab, Mikey J, 100 dates in 100 days. New series coming soon. Okay, I gotta. You earned this one, my friend.
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. See this? This is my boomstick.
You earned that one, B-Fab.
You earned that one.
So yeah, this one. Oh, this one is a.
King Ollendorf's got some not so fun facts. And he says, time for not so fun facts with Ollendorf. The actors who voiced Mickey and Minnie Mouse got married in real life. Rusty Taylor, Minnie, and Wayne Allwine, Mickey, tied the knot in 1991. At least it's a fun fact anyways.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't think it's a not so fun fact. It's a fun fact. Yeah.
Hugh says, I think that set looks cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a neat little set. I don't really know what this is for, though. That seems a little unfinished. I'm not a big fan of this stuff in the back. I think I might do something with it. The fountain was on just a little round stud and it kept falling apart. So I'm probably going to do something with that. The stairs are a little unfinished looking, but, and then I don't really know about this little, you guys can't really see it. Let me put my camera up a little. So there's this black piece that juts out right here because it was too long. So that's kind of weird. Like, I wonder if they put it over here and made another staircase going from this staircase. I don't know. So I'm gonna have to work with it a little bit, but it's a nice starting point for a set that was completely useless, in my opinion. It was completely useless, and so
Yeah,
it's a little wonkety.
well, it's because they're using the pieces that are available.
Well, yeah, because like I said, you didn't have to buy anything but the 16 by 32 base plate and then the door and the door frame. That's all you had to buy. And I thought that was a steal of a deal, you know.
Yeah.
Since the other one, I had to buy about 160 more pieces, which that one's more put together, more finished, I guess. But I think it looks great, and I think it. If you when you see it on the thumbnail, it looks pretty good next to other modulars. So I think it's going to look nice that way.
Are we going to put it in our city, or is it going in Harry Potter Land?
Well, I haven't decided yet. I don't know. My other one is going to be in Diagon Alley, and I might.
Because when we get the new jazz club, I think it could go next to the town hall with that.
Yeah.
If you wanted to put it there.
I haven't decided. I haven't looked at it all yet. It wasn't. I just wanted to make something with it because, like I said, I was gonna mod it myself. I was gonna use both sets and mod it into one big set. But then when I found that Diagon Alley Rebrickable, I was like, oh, that'll work great. And so I had this one extra, this set, and because I had two, because like I said, I was going to put two together. So I don't know. I think it will look good in the city, maybe.
I think it will look good in the city.
Yeah.
And you've got a ton of room in your Harry Potter. It's getting kind of crowded over there.
I haven't even started on my Harry Potter. It's such a mess right now. It is just. It's just thrown in, like it has no rhyme or reason in it right now. The only reason Diagon Alley is together is because it's together. But I have the Grimmelwald place. I don't know where I'm going to put that. So, and then I have the rebrickable one of this one that I've got to figure that out.
So Richard Cranium took off, but he says, I gotta go, gotta get out of here. Love you, love your guys. I will definitely tune in from now on. Great show. I love the interaction Mikey have. Great evening, you two. Everyone in the chat, have a great day.
Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
Bye. I know I'm done early today, but I got a couple of things going, so.
Yeah, you did build that pretty quickly.
I did. Well, I knew I only had one bag left, so I brought the terrestrials.
And I guess Brickapix is making shorts in the potty.
Thank you. What an image I got in my head.
An infamous comic said the Icons Ecto 1 did have rust stickers and a gunner seat from Ghostbusters Afterlife. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I did hear that.
And King Ollendorf says, Mikey, it wasn't shelved. The release was normal when the film delay, which the creator Ecto 1. And that's yes and no is what I'm saying, King Ollendorf. The film's release delay did cause some things to get shelved, is what I feel. But there was no reason to shelve the Ecto 1 because it was a known thing. But if they came out with, like, say they made an official Raise a Cult bookshop, well, then that was a spoiler for the movie. And when they didn't know when the movie was coming out, they weren't going to release that set. Where the Ecto 1 itself, I mean, that's in
all the films.
Yeah.
So that's not gonna give anything away.
Yeah. Because Lego is known to being a movie spoiler. Wally's World says, I got a rebrickable Harry Potter, not Lego Gringotts Bank.
Oh, really? Not Lego, huh?
Huh.
Oh, so it's a rebrickable model. Oh, I really hope. I've been seeing some people talking about.
I've been meaning to ask you about your thumbnail, or your avatar, Wally, because you have it right there. Where did you get that? Is that just a picture you found on the
Oh, the green
internet?
dots?
Yeah. Thunderlogger says, beautiful mock, Mrs. Mikey.
Thanks. Thanks the guy that did it on REBRICKABLE. I still don't remember his name. I'm sorry, I can't remember his name. But there's not very many of them out there. What, are you laughing at me or somebody else?
No, hold on.
Oh.
Hugh says maybe between 1,000 and 1,500 for the race set. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. When you go back and look at the walls that he built, those are some massive high walls. I mean, something similar to this is probably about all you really need to do.
How many pieces was this? Like 1,000?
Yeah.
I think this was like, or 996.
Yeah.
Was this
Yeah.
one? Yeah, you don't need anything more than that.
Brickapick says, in the bath, Mikey J, in the bath.
That sounds a lot better than in the bathroom.
I said in the potty.
On the potty. Oh my goodness.
And King Oldendorf's pushing her to become a member.
What are we gonna do with him, Brickapix? What are we gonna do with him? In the pot.
Wally's World says thumb is Gringotts and Dragon. I know, but it looks like it's Lego. I mean, it's hard for me to tell on my little screen here, but I've been meaning to talk to you about that.
I gotta do something with this gosh darn fountain. It's killing me. Keeps falling apart. I can't do anything.
Hugh says make it narrow but tall, like what Mrs. Mikey J built.
Yeah. Y'all, this would just be perfect. Like, and you could even put like apartments up on top or something, or even raise a cult books 2 floors and then 1 apartment or something. You know,
it doesn't have to be 100% screen accurate because, like I said, that we've only seen. I mean, yes, it was in Ghostbusters Afterlife a bit, but let me get back to my pictures.
but we have never really seen.
But this is what we've seen officially right here.
That's it.
Besides what they
see, there is stairs.
Yeah, they recreated the this set, actual like film set for Afterlife, and that's probably what they'll use going forward. But in Ghostbusters 2, I mean, this is what it looked like. I mean, so this is, in the new video game they put it next to the firehouse, but that's not
accurate.
That's not canon.
Yeah.
It should be somewhere else, and it should look like this. That's why when he put the mock next to the firehouse, I was like, I wouldn't even do that. I would put it somewhere else in our city.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe we can make this into our Raise a Cult books or something. I don't know.
Not green.
It's not green. Well, papa then. I'm just trying to get this darn thing not to be wobbly.
And Mayo is here. Hello, Mayo.
Hi, Mayo.
He says, I'm 10 years old. My channel, that is.
Yay! That's how old I feel most days. I feel 10.
Brickapick says, there's no button. I'm on the phone. I don't have a PC. There should be. Cancel out the chat.
A button for what? Oh, that's much better. Now the darn thing fall over.
If you cancel out the chat, it should be somewhere.
A button for what?
Somewhere in there, you should be able to find it.
What button for what?
Ollendorf's working to get her.
Oh, to be a member?
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Which it's good work, sir.
Earn your
Thunderlogger says Black Pearl nearly finished, by the way, just waiting on some great ornaments for the rear, which are in the Goonies ship order I did. I'll be happy to get away from the black parts going colorblind. Yeah.
Your eyes are going cross.
I had to look and see what TF meant, but now I get it.
Oh.
Getting TF away.
Yes, I know what TF means. Yay. See, now when I press on it, it doesn't crinkle. That was my first mod.
Now I want to see pics and everything when it's all finished, obviously. But I have a question for you, sir. Did you do instructions for that, or do you plan on doing instructions? Because I would very much like to turn my black pearl into something like that as well, because it looks rather pretty.
Looks rather pretty.
Mm-hmm. So,
Whoops.
I have. Mayo says, thanks for the link to the tier list yesterday. Oh, no problem. I got quite a few of them on there.
I haven't done one in a while.
I think we're going to do one on those Jurassic Park sets here.
Are we?
I think that's a good way to talk about those again.
Yeah. Well, because we got all of them now.
Yeah.
From the Dominion line. The last line.
Yeah.
Georgie, I think I dropped some wands, some golden wands down on below me.
I like golden ones.
Well, if you find it, you can have it. Oh, did you find it? Oh, look down this way. Unless Daddy's sitting on it.
I don't think I'm sitting on it.
No.
Oh, I spotted them.
You spotted them? Oh, there it is. I didn't even drop them on the ground. Thank you.
I'll say peeking.
Don't peek through here. Go back there. Remember, they can see you. They can't see it because Mrs. Mikey J's in the way.
All right, everyone. So this is the last little segment I wanted to talk
Thank you,
about
sweetheart.
today. And, it's pirates. I love my pirates. And this is the coolest update on El Dorado Fortress that I've seen in quite some time. It is by Brick Beast. It has 1,482 supporters and 524 days left. And I mean, this, instead of it being on a raised base plate, he built it up with all of the, wedges and slopes and everything.
Oh, there.
Whoa, you're making lots of noise,
That is a
everyone.
lot of noise. I'll use this opportunity to make my noise. He wants to sit next to you.
This will be edited out after the fact.
Editing.
Tell me.
Okay.
All right, watch out.
Georgie, let Daddy do a segment.
All right, so let's take a look at the pictures here. And I think it is a very well done modern interpretation of this classic set. If you want to go play, go play.
That's one thing I do.
I was going to show you. Look how cute this little thing is.
What?
This is adorable. It's a little
Aw.
baby thrustrial.
You've opened those. You have one of those already, don't you?
No,
That's the first time you've opened that?
this is the first time I've opened it. I only have one.
Mhm.
Isn't it cute? It's the cutest thing.
You have a lot.
I have the big thrustrials. I have a couple of those already
Mhm.
from the last one, but this is the new wagon from this line.
Oh.
Sorry, and it had a baby.
Yeah, it's these two.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
I might put those no one.
That was actually from Fantastic Beasts. Those thrustrials are.
These two?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because there was a carriage. All right, Daddy wants to do his segment. Sorry,
You guys are interrupting me.
we're interrupting Daddy's segment.
Talk about Harry Potter nonsense.
It's a nonsense. It's a baby. It's adorable.
There
You can talk about how naughty you were on our first date for hours.
All right, Georgie. Georgie, stop.
Oh, there's a kitty. I want it.
You wanted him.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
Oh, no, I like the kitty because,
Oh, you want the kitty?
yeah, because you already have one. It's a master one.
Well, you don't get to keep him. You can play with him, though.
And I know you already have one.
Yes, I know, but I want to.
All right, everyone. Anyways, back to the topic at hand.
My dear.
All right, George, quiet.
Okay, Georgie, leave it alone.
And here is the side of it. And here is the back. And like I said, the way they built it up on
The
these
rocks.
slopes and put it on a rock, I think is a great way to supplement what would have been the raised base plate originally. Very creative. And I would absolutely love for Lego to make this. I
Mhm.
would. This would be a day one purchase for me. I mean, they kept the idea of having like it's even got the like the where you can put the stuff down in the center. But the way they did it with like one of these doors.
Yeah, because that's how the raised basement were. They
Yeah.
had I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the gap in the center, and they'd always store stuff, put treasure down
that was
there.
always the treasure room. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they even kept that.
But look at there's two of them. So they see this guy there's some creative building going on here. Palm tree, of course.
Is one of them the dungeon?
Yeah, like it's got a dungeon, a treasure room, jail. Like he did a great job capturing the feel of the original set, but modernizing it for the next generation.
Yeah.
And so I'm a big fan of this build. Let me read the story. It says this model is an homage as a recreation of set 6276 Eldorado Fortress, one of the greatest pirate sets to ever be released. Absolutely. I have built this set to try to bring back the pirates theme, which is beloved by many, but sadly there are no pirate sets on the market today besides the Creator 3-in-1 ship. Can't forget that one.
He does.
Can I have a golden one?
Yes. All right. Enough. No more interruptions.
The build consists of a small island complete with a rocky cliff, beach, cove, underground jail, raising gate to the cove, and dock with stairs that lead to big wooden doors. The fortress includes a working crane, shooting cannons, armory, dining hall, office, watchtowers, and a trap door to the cove. The side builds included are a boat for the pirates with a working cannon, a small boat for the Imperials, and a rolling cannon, as well as treasure chests and gold crate. The Eldorado Fortress consists of 1,768 pieces, which isn't too bad. Includes 6 minifigures, 4 Imperials, and 2 pirates, which 4 Imperial. I mean, I would almost go with 6 Imperials and get rid of the pirates, along with 2 monkeys and a shark. If you like this build, share it with your friends and leave feedback in the comments. Thank you.
Oh, you might as well support it for me.
Yeah, I will. I'll support it right now.
I love to.
You are 1,483.
Woohoo!
So tell me down in the comment section what you think of Eldorado Fortress.
That's a nice fortress. I love how it pays the homage to the old sets, but it's updated. With all the rock pieces and stuff. And did it say a trap door to the cove?
Yeah.
I heard you say that. That's pretty cool that you can like escape.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Let's see. Thunderlogger says pretty cool, but I'm not sure about it.
Oh.
I thought you'd be all about it, sir. You're one of the main pirate gurus around here.
What do you not like about it?
Hugh says the castle looks cool, but not my thing, to be honest. Thunderlogger says I love the rock slope, but it looks extremely delicate.
Oh. Looks delicate. Huh?
Mm-hmm. And Infamous Convict says I've always used holes for prisoners. And King Ollendorf says I found Jen Sigfig. She is fighting a skeleton in my castle mock. Yeah, because he lost you, and I was giving him grief. I'm like, you lost my wife. And he's got me at the tavern just being a drunkard.
Probably hitting on the barmaid.
Probably.
Him and his little charisma.
Yeah.
Hitting on the barmaid. I was missing, huh? So great. Instead of looking for me, my husband's at the tavern getting drunk. Hitting on the barmaid.
BFAB says, always nice to see you showcasing other creators and their work. Well, thank you, sir. That's one of the things I've always tried to do. You know, it doesn't have to be about me and my crap all the time. And Brickapix is out here. She says, okay, catch you guys later. Bedtime for me.
Have a good night.
Have a great night.
Thanks so much.
Hugh says I'm more interested in modulars. I hear you. But we started out as a pirates channel, and so I have to.
If he sees anything pirate, he's ready to
Well,
talk about it.
and like I said on last week's show, we talked about the different Facebook groups. Classic Pirates Facebook group, and they're a subsection of the Eurobricks forum. They've always been very supportive of me and my endeavors, and so I got to try to keep the Pirates love going as much as possible, even when Lego's got it on the back burner themselves.
Yeah, there's not much out there.
No. BFAB says it's probably a good thing he lost your wife.
No.
And he says Mikey is playing his guitar with the lute player, not the drunkard. Thunderlogger says, I adore the Saber Island upgrade mock your bricks did, but that guy is on another level. Yes, I robbed his Black Pearl Wiener windows.
What are windows?
You didn't answer me if you're doing any instructions or anything for that, sir. Because
I'm not getting over wiener windows. What are wiener windows? I can't get over it. I gotta know. What the heck are wiener windows?
Hugh says, yeah, if you're a Pirates YouTube channel, then yeah, show the love. Yeah. That's how we started, and I mean, if I strictly wanted to go for views, which what YouTuber doesn't want, views. I mean, I would literally just talk about the pirate ships nonstop. Like I would just pull out the camera and compare them and contrast them, and and after I've looked at them all, start all over again, look at them all again. But that's what will get me the best attention.
Well, that's what built your channel
in the algorithm.
Yeah.
But to be honest, that's what one of the reasons I backed off of Lego YouTube for a while is because that's what I ended up doing, because that's what the algorithm and YouTube rewarded me for doing, and it got to the point that I was just like, all right, I talked about all the pirate ships, and you want me to talk about them all again? Like I started feeling a little redundant about it, and so that's why I was like, I gotta mix it up, because I love more than just the pirate Lego. Yes, pirates will always be near and dear to my heart, but I collect a lot of stuff other than just that.
Oh,
and plus, getting into stuff like Harry Potter helps get her involved, and the more she's involved, the more Lego we buy.
Nice. The more Lego we buy. So it's all my fault, eh?
BFAB says, I love Lego Pirates too. I think the issue is it seems like themes like Castle, Pirate, Space only do well when Lego releases one-off sets. Yeah.
The vintage stuff gets a lot of love. When we did the vintage stuff.
Right?
And your vintage pirate stuff goes pretty good.
Well, he's meaning when Lego releases stuff.
Oh, I gotcha.
Thunderlogger says, LOL, wiener windows. It's a pirate thing, using wieners to get the curve instead of a curved window, so you can stack them tighter. No instructions for the Pearl or Queen Anne's, but I'll put very clear pics in the Discord.
I gotcha. They use the wieners for that. Okay. I was wondering, I'm like, man, I need to know what a wiener window is. To get the curve. It's funny what they come up with to get those curves.
Mm-hmm.
Now I need to make wiener windows.
BFAB says the algorithm is tricky. If you do news and trendy things, you'll do well. But I've also come to the place where I care more about diversifying content than being trendy. Yeah, I gotta I mean, one thing that I would say to a lot of my fellow content creators out there, is like if you're all sorts of into Star Wars, you know, like well, she's Danny Bob Studios, like, you know, so she's gonna jump over everything Star Wars related, absolutely. But there's some content creators out there that, you know, they're maybe not interested in that theme, but they cover it and talk about it anyways. Like that just seems a little mind numbing for me. Like for our channel, she's got this Harry Potter stuff, and like when she does the stuff on it, like I make her do the videos on it, and let me emphasize, make her
whips and chains,
because I don't want to talk about it.
Because for one, he's not very knowledgeable about it.
Yeah,
and he makes it wrong, and then I scold him later. That's not what it is.
So why am I gonna take the time to make a video about something that I'm really not passionate about it, unless you're just doing it for clicks and views,
and
that's not very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know that I would be able to talk about a set that I didn't enjoy. You know.
Yeah.
Luckily we have a lot of themes, so you know there's not much that we lack something to talk about, you know. So but like we wouldn't go out and buy, say, the new Star Wars just to talk about it. That's not something that we would put on our channel just because we don't collect Star Wars. And I think a lot of content creators do that. They go out and buy, or the ones that are in LAN, they get stuff. I know LAN, they choose the sets for the content creator that they think the content creator is going to like, but that's not always the case. And they're only doing it just to...
Well, at this point, we have the vast majority of the latest Minecraft sets, for example.
Right.
And we haven't done a single video on any of that stuff. And I don't know. I'm not going to say, well, we'll never do a video on any of the Minecraft stuff, because I'm sure we will eventually.
Probably could. Because we do have a lot. I mean, he did.
But it's not a theme that either one of us are passionate about.
Right. So it's not really on our list to do something about it. And we're not in LAN or anything, so we don't get sets early. We're always late to so all of the things that we do reviews on are older things.
But I even though reviews are kind of a thing of the past a little bit in the Lego community, I would say, they don't do as well as they used to, for sure.
Again, that's because
of LAN.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind doing them for sets that I like and enjoy.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like a picture in time. Because
it's like a yearbook. Look at it. I got this one this week or this month, you know.
First and foremost, I think it's important that you're a fan of your own content. If I can't watch my own video, then that's a problem. There's another.
I don't think I'm funny. I'm not funny.
There's another content creator out there. His name is CT Jason. He's not in the Lego community, but he's always said he's his biggest fan. Like, he will watch his content over and over again just because he thinks he's hilarious and he loves watching his stuff. And you know what? And there's something to be said about that.
Mm-hmm. I'm like my only fan. Not that kind of fan.
King Olnor says, when Jen say it not her fault, it always Mikey fault all the time. King Olnor says, Mikey, have you heard the news about D&D and Wizards of the Coast? I don't understand it all. No, I haven't, sir. Hugh says, even though I'm not much into Harry Potter, I have the books. Even Star Wars, I have a few sets. And let me clarify, it's not that I don't like Star Wars. I'm actually a pretty big Star Wars fan.
But we're just not Lego Star Wars fans.
Yeah, I just
although I would like to collect some stuff, but
I like collecting the minifigures. I like Like, I would collect Star Wars minifigures.
If I had a chance one day and I had like $1 million or whatnot to just blow, I would buy that Ewok set in a heartbeat because I love that set. But like, and the only other one I think would be Mos Eisley's Cantina. I'd buy that one.
I mean, in a perfect world, I would have the Death Stars and the Star Destroyers.
Well, if I had $1 million, of course.
and all the big Millennium Falcons. Yeah, I would have all of it. The problem for me when it comes to Star Wars is displaying it. I feel like the only way you can properly display it is on shelves. I don't feel like it works as a display like we do.
Not with all the
very
ships
well.
and stuff.
You know,
Unless you hang them from the ceiling.
and then that's risky.
Yeah.
You know, when you
Especially
start
for
hanging
those big
stuff,
ones.
yeah. So it's a theme that I'm not saying, you know, it literally saved Lego, so I'm not going to knock it. I mean, but it's just, I came before it. I was into Lego well before Star Wars was a thing, and at least in the Lego world. And so, when I got back into Lego, it wasn't like, ooh,
Star Wars.
yeah,
That wasn't our first love. But they have some cool stuff. But I mean, I like watching people. Like I like watching Danny Bob Studios because she has all that stuff, and it's like I can vicariously live through her.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have to own it. I can just look at all her stuff.
And as far as Harry Potter goes, I've seen all the movies multiple times. Maybe not all the Fantastic Beasts movies,
Yeah.
but all of the original Harry Potter movies I've watched numerous times. And, you know, I like the franchise. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I like it. I enjoy it. So and I'm all for us collecting it, you know, because she likes it.
I like it. Yeah. It was what got me excited about Lego was the Hogwarts castle, and like I said, Hagrid's hut, the original one. So it got me excited into Lego.
Yeah, and it is a theme that works well for displaying as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the things I like about it.
Although I mock every single set I get. I don't keep it. The only thing I never mocked was Diagon Alley and now Grimwald Place. Those are the only ones I didn't mock so far.
King Ollendorf says, Mikey, just play Minecraft so you understand anyways. I've tried playing it, man, and it just, it's never really gotten to me.
We're not big builders, even though we build Lego.
Because I would rather just build Lego then.
Right. Instead of virtual.
Yeah.
We'd rather just use the bricks and build.
Thunderlogger says, weird thing. I did a Bricklink Blue Coats Imperial flagship, the big one, sold it for $500. The guy didn't want the minifigs or the flags. Guess I'm building a Blue Coats Barracuda Bay after Goonies. Hey.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah. I turned mine into a Blue Coat one as well. I think it looks better as that. And BFab says, LOL, I do like my own content. Must have an ego.
No.
Well, you make really good content. The amount of editing that you put into every video you do is pretty exceptional.
Pretty awesome, yeah.
You know, like I say all the time.
That's his favorite part.
Well, I pride myself on my editing as well. But I have like a range. Like that, I want all my videos to fit into. If I go, I don't feel like I could put as much effort you do into them because, you know, I don't, my channel has just never been that way. So I won't get, if I spend a week working on one video, and it only gets a couple hundred views, like that's going to kind of bum me out. Where I'm more of if I can fit it in this, you know, happy zone, and I get it done, and then I move on to the next one. So I'm constantly moving on to the next video is my point in it. And that's why, like, even on my gaming channel, like, I tend to not stress out on views too terribly much, because by the time I put the video out, you know, I'm already working on 3 videos after it. So it's like, it's like old news. By the time you guys see the videos that have come out, it's old news in my real life. I had stuff I did 2 weeks ago or something. Hugh says, I at the moment only have R2-D2 and Mandalorian and Child Brickheads.
Oh.
Infamous Comic says, whoa, CT Jason got an epic arcade. His video says, sponsored by me. Yeah, you hear his voice at the end of every single one of my videos and stuff.
Yeah, he does our
outro
and
stream.
our guess the minifigure.
Mm-hmm.
That's CT Jason.
Speaking of which, let's move on to that. And here are the rules.
He loves a segue. I just found out how to spell segue. I'm a horrible speller, and it doesn't look the way it sounds. I just thought I'd mention that. I'm like, oh, that's how you spell segue.
Which I'm sorry, for some reason our internet's gotten a little.
Oh.
I don't know what's going on there.
Uh-oh.
But
there it goes.
they're coming back up
a little.
I might hit it with my foot, maybe. There we go. But the rules go as follows. First in the comments with the correct answer, is the winner, and you get your name on the list. And after we have 10 entries on the list, we'll spin the wheel and we'll come up with the grand prize winner, and which was Infamous Convict, you know.
It was.
And
scored himself a Mikey J hat.
So even though if you're not the winner today, if you are the winner today, you don't win a prize today, but you get your name on the wheel. And let me find it.
Time for another exciting episode of Guess That Lego Figure, where it's up to you to decide which Lego figure we got for you today. With all the Lego figures out here that we got under one roof, we're going to leave it up to you to decide which one it's going to be. And if you can guess who it is, we will send you a terrific prize. So let's see which one it's going to be today.
Dun,
Oh,
dun,
make it
dun, 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 dun.
Oh.
Dun, 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 dun. And no one is correct. That is the actor's name. I am not looking for the actor. I am looking for the minifigure's name.
Oh, technicality.
Yeah, the actor's name is Mr. T. You are correct about that, but that is not the minifigure's name.
What's up, PLT?
I pity the fool. Isn't that what he says?
Yeah.
I said PLT.
I pity the fool. I pity the fool to put in Mr. T. Oh, Hugh is the winner. Hugh is the winner.
Q. With an H. Q.
B.A. Baracus. That was what I was looking for. That's why I chose that one today, because I knew that would be tricky on you all. Because I knew I was going to get a bunch of Mr. T answers.
I pity the fool who put in Mr. T.
I pity the fool.
That was a good one, babe. Trying to be sneaky, isn't he?
Well, it's like we got the Knight Rider guy.
Yeah.
And people could put in David Hasselhoff, but that's not the right answer.
No, his name's Michael Knight, man. Look at that. I finished it. Oh, it's falling.
Oh, they're trying to catch him on a spelling technicality.
Oh.
Well, I was close enough, and Hugh's never been on the list before.
Trying to catch him on a Apparently, the ones that put Mr. T in there.
Yeah.
You're gonna catch them on a Mr. T technicality.
Mr. T.
Let me see.
All right.
You want to talk about
My thestrals?
Go get the little one.
Yeah, can I have the baby back?
I'll get my baby back, baby back.
Where's these guys?
Please. Well, no, I don't need those. I just need the baby.
There's a whole family.
There is a whole family.
You need
There's
all
the-
of them.
No, I don't need all of them, George. Thank you, though. I appreciate
I
that.
like them.
That's fine.
I
Oh.
can't
Say
post those two.
Not right this second. I'm going to talk about them.
So we officially have 5
This guy's
names.
walking on the wall.
Oldendorf has got 2 entries. David Emperor has 1. Ian Brickbot has 1. And Hugh, you're number 5. So we're halfway to spinning the wheel again. All right, yeah. Talk about.
Oh, but
Take off that comment. So this is the thestrial carriage that when
even Mama's tassel cream.
okay when Harry and Luna Lovegood go and meet the baby, and she pulls out an apple, and he doesn't want the apple, and so she gets him some meat. So she's got meat in her hand. I like this little tree too.
Yeah.
Except, why don't they do the
Printing.
printing
Yeah.
on the mushrooms anymore? Makes me sad because I like them. I collect them anytime I see them, and I like the quibbler. She comes with the quibbler, the little printed piece.
For the
quibbler. I like that too. So I've had this set just sitting there, and I've only got one more Harry Potter set left, I think.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Can I bring to you?
I'm not going to do it today.
What Harry Potter set do you have left?
Dumbledore's office, I believe. Which, I'm going to have to look because I might have some in there.
Clubber Lang, sir. Clubber Lang.
What?
David Emperor want to know who Mr. T played in Rocky 3.
Oh, he's trying to stump you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who did Hulk Hogan play in Rocky 3?
Ooh. Uh-oh. Now it's become a quiz show. I'm going to step away. I'm not good at it.
I'm just going to dodge the hair your heart.
This is cute, though. I love the little baby. If I see this set in the stores, I might pick it up again.
Right.
Just because I love these little babies.
We should have a whole family.
So we need to get some pieces together for.
I know. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to do Helm's Deep next time.
So we're probably gonna have to push that out for 2 weeks because we need to get some pieces ordered.
Mm-hmm.
So you got another project.
I've got 3 reviews to do. I'm going to review this set.
Yes.
And I'm going to review the Diagon Alley one I did. And then the Shrieking Shack. So I've got those reviews to do, which I was going to do those today, but I might put them off and do them tomorrow.
It's fine.
Get them all done tomorrow. And then, I got to start looking for the Helm's Deep stuff.
Home Deep stuff.
Helm's Deep, yeah, because we're going to do another Helm's Deep.
Brick Hive is here. Hello, sir. How are you?
Hello.
Thank you for popping in.
We're on the edge.
BFAB
Trying to
says the
figure it
celeb hive has arrived.
I like the wing. The one
The only thing I still have
is the one wing.
I still have the books. I haven't done any of the books either. What?
Thunderlips. Yes.
Thunder Lips?
Yeah. That was Hulk Hogan's name in
Hulk Hogan's name. I was like,
Rocky 3.
I thought his name was Thunderlogger. You said Thunder Lips.
Yes, earlier in the show we talked about King Oldendorf's new Lego Ideas submission. So please click the link and go support it for
him. Yep. And then the other Imperial Fortress, right?
Eldorado Fortress.
Eldorado Fortress. We got that one. I do like this little tree.
One nice pieces.
Well,
yeah.
Everyone,
I think that's it.
We've pretty much.
I don't know what we're doing next week or next. Yeah, I haven't decided.
Well, you said you got the office. could build that.
I do have that, and I might have more in there. I'm gonna have to look.
Yeah.
I can't remember everything I have because
I know
somebody
that.
mentioned the other day about Sirius Black's Careful George Escape. And I know I had that with Buckbeak, the new Buckbeak. So I might have more in there that I am not remembering. That's the horrible part when you can't remember your backlog sets. I don't know exactly what I have. We were hoping to do Helm's Deep, but I will get on it and I will start looking for the pieces.
We actually
Thank you, honey. Okay, thank you.
We built like crazy, not for the show, just
For Christmas,
Yeah.
because he had a whole bunch of So I mean, and then we got the Home Alone house. We built that, and then Sanctum Sanctorum.
we built
I
that.
built that.
That a review of Sanctum Sanctorum's coming on Friday, and then a review for Home Alone will come next week.
You already filmed that one.
I already filmed it, but I haven't.
He's got all his stuff done.
Yeah.
I was waiting to get my nails done. So
What happened to the green?
I got purple this time. The green grew out.
Thanks, Thunderlogger. And that pretty much wraps it up for us today. And like I said earlier, my buddy CT Jason will take us out. And have a good week, everyone.
Thanks,
and we'll see you
everyone.
same time next week.
Take care.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, we got merch store. If you want to take a little piece of the show with you, you can get it right here. We got everything. You want some Mikey J stuff? We got the Mikey J Productions for you. So take a chance and stop by. We'll take care of you.
I thought